Hey everyone, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to my photo editing live stream where you can submit your images and we edit them here live using Olympus Workspace and sometimes Lightroom depending on the image. But for the most part we use Workspace, and then of course I always put my image out there for you guys to edit one of mine. Always fun to see what you guys do. I'm always really impressed with the editing that you guys do. And I'm working on an idea where uh, we pick one of the viewer images, like one of the images you submit, and then we put it out there for everyone to edit. Instead of editing one of mine, we edit one of yours, but more from the group, right? So I haven't worked out a way to select which one I want you guys to edit. I guess I have to be the judge and pick one, right? But then I feel bad because everyone sends such good images. It would be hard picking one for everyone to edit. Maybe I'll put two images out. That might be easier, and then you pick which ones you want to edit or edit both of them. But so look for that coming soon. Way to do that. We'll see. But the images are still downloading. I don't know why it's taking so long today. Um, yeah, it's just taking a long time to download them today. I was trying. But while we're waiting for those to download, let me go ahead and set up the stream for editing. I got Workspace open. Here. Why sometimes I can't get the window to split. There. Split there, split there. This over, zoom in a tiny bit. And see if they finished downloading yet. Nope, still waiting. Dang it. All right, let's see who's here. Oh, thanks. I forgot to put the mic back on. You're right. Thanks, Bob. Oh, Plato's here. Music, Dave, Trevor, awesome. All the usual suspects, Elaine, DeMorcan, SE70, good. Number 3, Randy. All right, Jim Jones, awesome. Oh, hey, Roman. Roman's pretty reliable lately, too. How you doing? I know you like these editing live streams a lot. Because I saw a comment or something where you were asking Robin or Peter to do more videos about editing and stuff, and they have a few, but it's limited, right? Um, all right, I think okay, it finished downloading. Let me set it up. And I'll just extract them all to the same folder. And just give me a second to organize them slightly. This one, can't see with my dying eyes. Hold on, let me make the icons larger. I'll do it in Workspace. Okay. Let's see, this button. Yeah. I'll close this. Okay, so these are the images this week. And I need to just take out the user or my photos. So this one, There's some really good ones in here. Okay, so we'll just put those into viewer edits. Okay, I think we're ready here. All right, PF Cat's here. Good. Excuse me. All right, sound looks good. Let's get started here with the first one here. One from Bob. All right, we have like looks like my front yard. A lot of overgrown grass. What do we shoot here? EM1 Mark II with the 14-54 lens, f6.3, ISO 200, 1/400th of a second, 54 millimeters. Okay. Settings look good. See what we can do with the color. We have some purple in here. Oh, hi Juan, how are you? Wow, this is a tough one. Man, you guys are not making it easy today. Let me do a pop art and see if I can bring any color out. A little bit. How about pop art 2? That's too dark. So pop art 1. Get some vignette. I want to try to minimize the background just to get more subject separation. And throw some sharpness back in, filter off. All this is good. And tone curve it. Okay, it looks warm enough. Let me try 5500K, just a little bit warmer. And I gotta figure out a way to set up a timer on the screen so I can do these edits in 5 minutes or less, because 10 pictures is almost an hour to edit, right? Yeah, okay, so the warmth, without me jibber jabbering too. I'm gonna pull off a little bit of the reds and increase the yellow and the greens. And yeah, let me think about a crop. Let's see. I don't want to zoom in that tight. Bokeh there is a little bit busy. I like the fine details here in the branches. So I'm gonna go with this side. And let's do a square crop. Come in. I like these little twigs. Let's try right there. And I'm gonna add a little bit more contrast here. So I want this bubble and this bubble. So we need to be right in here. Okay. I think that's all I can do. So let's do it before and after. Yeah, so I wanted to focus on these twigs or these little stems coming out, and then yeah, the background, the bokeh is pretty nice. And then I just pulled off a little bit of the red, but other than that, and warmed it up. But I think that looks a little better. One other thing. Let me do it this way. Since everything's out of focus anyway, then I'll pull the blacks off. And put the reds back in. All right, now I'm done. So let that render out. Yeah, I think that works. That works a little better for me, at least to my eye. Okay. Let's go to the next one. That was tough though. Holy crap. Okay, DeMorgan. Man. All right, this is definitely a soft focus. We need to declutter this. So soft focus is the best way to declutter. And then let's crop in, I think just right here in the center will be good. Like right here. A little bit higher. And okay, so some vignette. And then let's pull the, just a little bit, well, let me do it this way with sharpness. This and this. Then I'm going to pull the colors in with the tone curve here. You with the flames, Dave. You're always telling me to put flames in. Everything's better with flames, right? All right, we need some more saturation. And, ooh, that might be too much. See how that renders out. Gosh, I don't have individual color control, so let me see what I can do with white balance. It needs to be a little less, let me tilt it a little bit. It needs to be a little less greenish yellow, so let me pull it back this way. Let's try just 5500. Okay, add a tiny bit of magenta. And I need to bring these tones in a little bit darker. Let me try dehaze. A little bit more. And nothing there. Okay. I need a little bit. All right, I'm done. Time's up. So let's do it before and after. So yeah, basically I had to crop out all the clutter on the left and right mostly, and all the blue sky just didn't help. We got enough of that in the reflection, but mainly increasing contrast and softening the image a little bit. I think that looks a lot better though, right? Yeah, that looks pretty good. It needs a little more straightening, but I think that worked. So let's go to the next one. Oh, Elaine. This got to be, yeah, this is Elaine. This is already done, Elaine. I like these foggy pictures though. I never do these well. The only thing I might do is just make it even foggier and pull, pull the contrast in like this. And that's it. So before and after, not much difference really. I think Elaine's version is still better. But yeah, that's a nice picture, Elaine. I like it. It would look good in black and white. There. That's my version. Because the only thing that was throwing me off a little bit was the red dots on the back of the truck. So in black and white, it kind of got rid of that. I could add a red filter to maybe bring those back a little bit. Yeah, there they are. You see the little red dots here? They were a little bit harsh in the other image, but okay. Nice shot, Elaine. Let's move on. Okay, this is from Frederick Hedberg. Man, this is like, oh my God. You know, you guys know I'm an architectural photographer, so when I have buildings on crooked streets, and if they're old buildings, they're crooked too. And then if you hold the camera wrong and hold the camera crooked, but okay, I like the color in this. Let's do not two, well, maybe two, but let me try one. Yeah, and I'm gonna pull the color off a little bit down here. Let's add some gradation back in for the shadow areas. And then I'm gonna do a square crop. We just don't need everything in the image. You need to balance around this building a little bit. And I gotta straighten this somehow. Let me think. It needs a slight tilt. And it needs a slight keystone this way. Okay. Now let's bring some sharpness back in and light the haze. Maybe that'll bring some of the sky. Do I have individual color control at all? It looks like I do. So let me pull the blues down like so. I've never used perspective crop. And I need to warm it up a tiny bit. Let's do 6500K. Ooh, no, 6,000. Actually, it was probably good the way it was. Light tilt this way. I think I'm done. Okay. So let's do a before and after. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of go bring out all the color and eliminate all of the street here at the bottom. We just don't need that much street. I mean, a 16 by 9, I think Roman was talking about a 16 by 9. Uh, maybe, but there's just nothing in the frame that would make the picture more interesting or would make this building more interesting. So I think we just focus on this one building and that would be enough. And like I said, I just wanted to bring out the color mainly. Okay, clone out the guy. No, he adds a little perspective to the overall image, I think. Being in the frame there, these two guys here, I think it adds some perspective. All right, who is that? That was Frederick, and he used the, we didn't even look at the EXIF here. EM1 Mark II with a 12-100 f4 Pro at f11, ISO 800, 1/640th. Wow, this shot, you could have probably shot this at f5.6, like at 1/200th of a second or 1/100th of a second, and got a nice ISO 200 instead of going all the way to ISO 800. That's the only thing I would change on the exposure, is drop the ISO down to 200, and then you could shoot at 1/100th of a second and still get an excellent sharp image. Especially with all the dual image stabilization of that combination, you'll be all right. All right, we have one here from Jonathan Woods, Arthur Leyenberger. I don't know why there's two names there, but we need to sharpen it. And let's look at the EXIF. EM5 Mark III with a 40-150 Pro at f6.3 ISO 400, 1/10th of a second. Holy crap. Might have been on a tripod for this, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was handheld. Okay. Yeah, it would depend on how fast the guy was walking, but I still think 1/100th of a second would have been enough. And even if it was blurry, it would have been all right. It would add some mood to the image. Okay, so this one is a simple pop art with some vignette, and pull off the color a little bit here. And let's tilt it this way. Well, I have to do a square crop. Okay, and add some sharpness. Oh, I did that already. So let's add a little bit more. Let's do 1 pixel 15. And turn off the noise filter. All right, I think I'm done. Let's do it before and after. Let that render. But yeah, I just want to again bring out the color, a little sharpness, and then focus in on just the subject here, which is all the little beans, or I don't know what they are, whatever those little budding things are. And I think that works. All right, let's go to the next one. See, this is from Dawood. See, did we get focus on the cat? Yeah, we got good focus there. So, wow, what would I do? I'm gonna do, the light is a little harsh. I'm thinking, and the colors are not really, I mean, this green, I'm gonna try a monochrome on this one. Let me just see what that looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna go monochrome and do a slight tilt this way. And if I add red filter, that should darken the grass. That darken the grass or not? Not really, but let's add a red filter to kind of bring out some, what a green filter. No, let's do yellow. All right, just a subtle yellow filter, but tons of dehaze and tiny bit of clarity. Pull the sharpness in. Of course, some vignette. Maybe a little more than that. Yeah, we can go kind of heavy on this one. Square crop might work, but I think it would be a little bit too tight. I like that the cat's looking into the frame here. But you'll see what I mean. If I do this, I feel like that's a little bit too tight, right? I think the way it was originally is good. And all right, I was hoping to bring these eyes out a little better. Where are they? They're right about here. And these are up here, so I can pull these down. That's too soft. See if I can. It's really hard to isolate one little thing in the picture, but I'm going to try. I really want the eyes to kind of just stand out. All right. See. I'm going to do one more thing. Try very light. Okay, I need a smaller brush. I'm just going to try and lighten up the eyes. Okay. One more here. I'm just using a very thin opacity and just picking a white area from the cat to brighten up the eyes. I think that should do it. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. So maybe a tiny bit of tone curve. I'm kind of out of time. Oh, I did the tone curve thing. Okay, I think that's it. So before and after. Yellow, color might have worked, but I don't think I was in Workspace, I wouldn't have been able to separate the eyes enough with the color because it's too close to his eyebrows and everything. So, but with black and white, I can separate the tones easier than I can than the colors in this particular situation. So that's why I went with black and white. But I think this looks all right. Man, those are some crazy. Looks like he's got eyeliner on. I may have overdone it. Needs flames in the eyes, right? That's right. All right, let's go to the next one. We're at 5:05. All right, we got to do this one by 5:10. All right, we have a nice image here. We need to put some sharpness back in. And this was what? John Follows with a E410. Wow, with a 14-42 kit at f9 ISO 100, 1/200th of a second. Wow, I would have done this at like f4 or f5.6. I don't know why everybody goes so high on their apertures. Because everything's so far away, you're fine to use a smaller aperture. But anyway, I mean a larger aperture, but a smaller number. You know, it's all inverted with the aperture stuff. There's some framing here with this tree, but then there's this ugly shadow down here. So I'm gonna crop in and get rid of all this shadow down here first. Get rid of that sidewalk. Just have the stairs leading up. That looks good. And we need a little bit more. I wish I had a little more green, but then I lose the framing, kind of. But the building was too low in the other crop. Maybe, let me just try vertical. Right there. Yeah, but then I got this shadow back in this shot, which I don't like. I think I like the square crop best. Even though it's a little tight right in there. Okay. And everything is straight. Lots of good colors here. Let's just add some clarity. The haze. I'd like to bring out some of the brickwork a little bit. I can do that with this contrast, I think. And let me put the gradation back in for the shadows. I think the brickwork, I'll have to do it with this. One. Yeah, that helps. Okay. Maybe a little bit more, 1.2. Okay, Flying Fish, I'll check it out. Flying Fish, you just uploaded. I'll get it at the end here. I'm getting through these. Okay, my time's pretty much up. On this image, little more saturation, and that's it. Maybe like that. Ooh, let's back that off right there. Okay, so before and after. So what I wanted to do really was bring out the brickwork and that red color. And I think I succeeded there. And then I didn't like this giant shadow down here. So I had to get rid of that. I know you liked it, Elaine. I did like the kind of framing that the leaves did. I wish I could have kept more of that, but I can't do that without, because I want the building to be nicely centered in the frame. But I think that looks pretty good. If we look at it by itself, yeah, this brickwork is, yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, there's a slight, it's slightly off, but it's weird because like this pillar here is a little bit tilted this way, but then this is kind of tilted the other way. See this one here? So there's some perspective issues, the skewing issue this way. That probably would have fixed it, but it's close enough. Like I would deliver that to a client. They'll never notice. All right, let's see. Oh, man. John, you'd say with an F10 Nikon D5600 ISO 100. All right. Oh, thanks, John. So we gotta fix yours up now, right? So we have a couple of things here, right? We got this repeating pattern leading line combination here, but it's not leading to anything. It's leading to this barn here, but this barn is cut off. So unfortunately, when you do these kind of shots where you're leading into something, it's got to lead to a subject. But in this shot, the subject is right here. So I'm going to go with a vertical and really get tight on the one thing that matters in this shot. Is this. And we'll have to do front and center right there. Yeah, either of those lenses, Dave, f5.6 is perfect. I think this framing works. And I don't know if I can recover these colors too well because everything's kind of hazy. And it's a JPEG. So what I'm gonna do is let me pull the gradation back in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go black and white again. I'm sorry, guys, but since I got a JPEG, I can't work with these color tones too much. I'll just work with it in black and white and put a red filter, and that should bring the tones back down. Still not quite enough. Let's see, where are these greens at? They're right in the middle. Oh, no, this is nice and dark. Oh, all right, Roman. Sorry you can't stick around. I hate when that happens. We'll see you later. Let's just silhouette the damn building. No, that's fine. We'll go opposite, a little bit softer, but bring the greens down. Get rid of that pin. Just use 2 pins to keep this nice and soft. right there. Okay. Throw some sharpness back in, and I'm done. Did we ever had a pinhole shot in this streams? No, I've never seen a pinhole shot. So, yeah, I think I did my best to frame the subject, which is this smokestack or whatever, um, with the elements that were there. Because if we frame it the way it's framed originally is it leads your eye all the way over here to this barn or building, which has nothing. So this way, at least this curve now frames, I think, the entire image and the main subject. I think frames it a lot better. And then going black and white just gets rid of that hazy color look to it that it had. But I think that looks good. Okay. Yeah, I think that came out all right. Let's do Levante. Levante always finds good color. You know, he always finds like things that have great color. But he's giving me this Dutch angle thing. Um, let me look at this full screen. I mean, I love the color in this, but oh my God. How am I going to work this? This is not a Dutch angle qualified image. Okay. Let's this is hard, yeah. I'm gonna make this work. I hate to lose all of the wonderful colors you put in here, but all right, Levante. um, we need some dehaze, clarity. All right. Now, the matter of just picking where in the frame is the most interesting. I don't know if these statues are... Yeah, the statues are just not interesting enough. I think I'm just gonna go with the front door. Right there. I get a little bit more in. All right, I'm done. So there's a before and after. That took some major correction. But now we have a picture I can deliver to a client. I just could not get artistic or creative with it in any way. So I just went with, like, if I had to deliver this to a client, what would I give them? This would be it. But creatively speaking, I'm at a loss what to do because there's lots of great colors in here. So I just accentuated the colors and straightened it out. All right, Levante, good one though. Wow, I'm gonna have nightmares about that one. Just do a circle crop and spin it. Yeah, the Dutch angle style. Dutch angle, I'm not a big Dutch angle fan. I do it once in a blue moon, like 1 out of every 1,000 images, I'll have a good Dutch angle image. But yeah, it's definitely an art. Okay. This is a really nice building, but we're off center again. You have this centered, but then this line and this line is off. So we just crop in tighter. Built this way. In this side a little bit. All right. And let's do some keystoning. Need to go this way. Can I save? Oh man, not enough headroom here for the keystoning, so forget it. We'll just stay with that. And I think color, let's do some dehaze. And let's pull in the shadows a little bit. And then pull them back down this way. Turn off this filter. And we turn off eye enhance. I need to bring some of these greens back, but these are... Put one more pin here. Okay. I think that's it. Let me just check my lines real quick. Yep, that's good. And that's good. I need a little bit of keystoning this way. Let me reset this. Okay, I'm done. So before and after. I wish I had a little more headroom to fix the keystoning this way, but there just wasn't enough. So yeah, it needs to be a little bit warmer too. Try 5800K. 5850, just a slight tweak, and then we're done. Let that render, but yeah. Some more contrast, crop, some slight, keystoning issues, but it looks good. Nice and crisp image now, right? The one on the left is a little bit flat. Okay. Randy, good image. Yeah, I don't know what was supposed to be happening with this, but this is really a nice. Still, it's still a little bit wonky though. I can't explain it because the pillars here are not matched with the pillars here, but this line and this line is straight. Really a beautiful building though. All right, let's go to the next one. What do we got? We got 4 left. All right, so, ooh, this is interesting. Who sent this? Von Swartchild. Gosh, I really like this. I wish we could have not got. I know it'd be hard to not get this in and get more of the street. It'd been nice to get the street. Yeah, cyberpunk style. Yeah, that would look good here. The problem is there's not enough light. Like the light is all one. The light is all one Kelvin, one white balance. Cyberpunk style looks really good when you have lots of different colored lights. You know, you have tungsten mixed with neon, mixed with LED, mixed with, fluorescent, mixed with, white light, whatever. This kind of image, I think, yeah, without all of that, it's not going to work. Maybe a bleach bypass filter. Let me try 1 and 2. Let me look at 1 again. That might be a little bit too punchy. But this is good, and then we need to warm it up, actually. And try 8000K. All right. Crank the sharpness back in, turn this off. And put the gradation back in. Tiny bit more saturation. Wait, that might be too warm. Let me go back to 7000K. Yeah, we need some flames, right? All right. Where's the... I don't think I need to do anything with the tone curve. The bleach bypass kind of already did most of the work with the tones. And let's just do a slight keystoning to it this way. Okay, and then I think I'll do a vertical crop. Ooh, that's not cutting it. Let me see what that looks like. I wish this building didn't cut off, but this, I'm trying to go for this line here. Yeah, something like that. Oh, keystoning is just adjusting the, the angle of the shot. It just tilts, it's like tilting your camera forward and backwards, but you just do it in software instead. Let me reset the tone curve. We probably don't need, I think bleach bypass did enough on the tone curve. I don't have to do anything else. I think that's my final edit. Let me just look at this crop one more time. Maybe come over a little bit. There. Yeah, that's it. All right, so before and after. I mean, this it doesn't have to be bleach bypass. I just kind of went with that kind of, softer look in the colors, because there's a lot of good colors in this image. I'm just washing them out a little bit. But I think the main thing is the composition. I just didn't like this giant thing here. Right? I wanted to get that street leading into the scene and then into the city. I think that works. Okay, let me fix this. Let's go back. All right, oh, that's true, right? Wudang, I like that idea too. Let me explore that option. I think you're onto something. Going up here instead, right? And cut out that, whoops. Maybe go with this. That works too. Right? I don't like this bottom right being cut off. Maybe cut off, yeah, I got it. I think that's a good idea, Wudang. Hold on. If we crop it so that that street is off, I think that works too. Whoops. Yeah, this crop works too. Definitely works. I like the vertical better. It's a little more depth to it, but this definitely eliminates all of the juxtaposition of the old with the new and all that. But okay, let's move on. You like the wide angle better? I like the vertical better myself, but okay. Oh, yeah, this is Torin Bach. This is an easy edit, actually. Let me sharpen it. And lots of clarity. Tiny bit of dehaze. And let's just give it a nice S curve. And crank up the saturation. And a slight tilt this way. And then a little bit of warmth. Oops. Pull that off. Let me pull off a little bit. Oh, I don't have any color selection, so 5400K and a tad of magenta. and some vignette. A little bit more contrast here. All right. So there you have it. I mean, it's already composed really well. We just needed to bring out the details and contrast and then the colors, right? And I think that looks, that's a legit mushroom picture now. That's all I would do. All right. Good shot, Torin. Very good composition. Nice find. Wow. 12,000 K? All right, let's try it. I'll split the difference. 14,000 K. Okay. I'm not so sure. That's a bit much. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's see, this is from Jose. Regular contributor here. Let's see, what can we do? I need to square it off first. Let's try and get at least the corners. All right, that's good. And definitely gonna go monotone. This is right, this is right. I don't think I gotta debate silhouette or try to recover some shadows. I don't think I'll be able to recover. I mean, if I go really soft, or do I silhouette? Oh, that's a bit too busy. Okay. Let me try this. A bit less on the vignette. Yeah, I can't even fully silhouette it because these are too light and these are too dark. But I think see what clarity does. If that doesn't add too much halo here, it might. Yeah, adding some halo. All right, I think that's where I'm gonna go. You guys are killing me. Yeah. All right, so let's look at before and after. I don't know. I think there's a color version that might work, but blue and green together just don't work for me. Uh, you know, blue sky with that green tree, and then you have these brownish red trees. So I just had to get rid of all the color. None of the colors mix well for me. So going black and white is, this is where I would go. Just go kind of creepy soft a little bit. Okay. Looks good. Let's see what else we got. You're out on the limb. Last one here. All right, awesome. Oh, a fisheye shot. Is this a fisheye lens? 8mm fisheye. So I can correct it if I want to. But I like the effect it's having. I just have to crop out the railing a little bit. So maybe go right about here. And let's go wide. Try this. Come in a little tighter. Light tilt. Okay. And let's see, color. Let's do clarity and dehaze. If I got around to it. Sounds like good old Zig Ziglar's round to it. uh, yeah, the sky's a little bit too much blue, right? So we'll just go super wide. Right about there. And I'm trying to bring out the color. Maybe it needs to be warmer, 6000K. Circle crop. I don't have a circle crop in Workspace. Okay, flying fish, sorry. I'll do your edit on Sunday, your photo on Sunday. Okay, let's work with the tone curve. Good. Nice clean S curve on this. Maybe too much saturation. All right, that looks good. Then what can I do about the colors though? I'd like, these blues are down here and these blues are up there. If I can increase the blue in here without affecting the other. All right. Okay, I think I'm done there. So before and after. Shadows are, it's a little bit too contrasty. Dang it. Go back to here. I don't want that much contrast. All right, now I'm done. Yeah, I think keeping that mild fisheye effect works on this image. And then I just tried to crop out some of that sky that's all blown out. I suppose, you know, that's what's throwing me off. I have any adjust color. Let me work with the hues a little bit on that. This blue here. Oh, back to natural. And then luminance on all the blues. Nah, I think the original edit I had was better. So let me go back to that. That's one more step. Okay. All right. Yeah. If I had like half a day or so, not half a day, but another half hour, I think I could really make this pop a lot better. Because this color blue is just throwing me off. It doesn't match the blue in the water. But okay, let's see what you guys did with my picture. So thanks, John Leach. Thanks for sending that in. That's a beautiful image. Yeah, high-res shot mode would look really good, right? And then punch in. Yeah, there's lots of interesting things in here. Look at this boat and all these people here. Gosh, wouldn't it be cool to live over here? Little marina over here. All right, let's see what you guys did. Okay, this was from an image last week. I think Serge sent the wrong one last time. He sent me my same image back. So this is a good edit. The colors, he shifted all the colors kind of blue and then crushed the shadows a little bit from the original, if anyone remembers. So that looks good. That's a good edit. And then this is from Serge also. Wow. Hold on, let's look at the original image so you have some context here. Is it this one? No. Where's the original? Here's the original image I gave you guys to edit. And I used my Pen F with the CCTV lens. So that's why the corners and the edges are all blurry. That's what this lens does. And then you can see it starts to get a little swirly even in the middle. So this is a really fun lens to play with. And you have to shoot it wide open to have fun with it. So let's let me look at this edit again. Now that you have some context of what the original was. Yeah, I'll do yours, Dimorkan. I'll download it. Look at this. They added some bokeh balls and rain going up instead of down. Wow. This is a great edit though. It's really creative. And I like the colors that you did too. It's much warmer, but not in a more of in a cinematic way, right? You got kind of the orange and teal kind of colors going. That looks really good, Serge. Yeah, this is really good, right? And this is from Bob. Bob went opposite. He kind of bleached it a little bit. And the wide shot looks good. The wide crop and just getting the house with the pier. I like that too. Yeah. Just a slight vignette. Just a slight. I think without a vignette would have been all right. Because the lens is already kind of blurry on the edges. Yeah, that looks good. I like that edit. And he straightened it, right. All right, this is a square crop from Dawood. Looks like Dawood did not straighten it, but that's okay. Just got the house with the tree. Needs a little more room on the left side, but oh, excuse me. But the crop is good. The square crop looks good with this too. Yeah, yeah, Bob straightened it. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that at first. I'd had to look at my original image a little closer to make sure, I didn't look at my original very close. Oh, this is crazy. Paula. Look at this. This is very what you call it, key line-ish, but then you shifted the colors all yellow. That's kind of cool. It almost looks like fall now instead of summer, right? I think I took this picture when it was still summer technically, but now it looks like a fall picture. That's cool. We have Von Swartchild. Went with a pinhole. And then warmed it up slightly, but that looks good. Not sure how I feel about this heavy vignette. Ooh, excuse me. I've been working these so hard the last few days. But yeah, I think otherwise the editing and everything is really good. It's just the vignette I'm not crazy about. Okay, different. Telescope, I see. Okay, there's the original again. See, if I if I had punched in on it, I would have noticed it was crooked. Then I would have noticed that Bob straightened his, right? But I didn't really notice that mine was crooked right away. Okay, see what we got here. This is from Joni. Wow, super wide crop, almost like a pano now. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Wow, so this looks like a pano shot, right? And the white balance, though, I'm not crazy about the white balance choice here, but I think this pano crop works. Yeah, I like it. I like it. A little bit more blue here and a little warmer. I would have liked it more. But I like the crop. A little bit like tilt shift, right? A little bit. And this is from Ivan. Yeah, Ivan's pretty reliable. Nice. I like I'm partial to black and white, so I really like the tones here. It almost looks a little split tonish, like it's a little greenish on this side and a little bluish on this side, at least to my eye. So a little bit of split toning. I like it. Wonky and wavy. Yep. All right. What do we got here? This is from Wu-Dang. Oh, wow. Look at this. Man, got some sky replacement. Then we got some like light leaks or something on the, like it's almost film-like now. This is pretty amazing. Wow. And I like the way the water rendered out the colors too. That's man, let me get my head out of this shot. But yeah, I like this. This is kind of a light leak panoramic. Oh, I've seen cameras like this. It reminds me of the Holga. You know, Holga made a film camera that was whatchamacallit, that would use two, take two pictures at the same time. I'm not framing her. I'm so tired. The whatchamacallit, it would do a wide angle shot with regular 35mm film. It would do a panoramic shot with 35mm film, and there'd be light leaks and everything. Is very Holga-like, this image. It reminds me of that. If you would have put like little sprocket holes for film on the top and bottom. That's exactly what that would look like, as a one of those panoramic Holga film cameras. But that's a great edit. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Wooding. Man, you come so far. If you guys, if you guys saw the images he used to email me because he wanted my advice or opinion on on his pictures. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's like 1,000 times better now than he was. And we're talking like maybe 3 years ago. Maybe 4 years now, but yeah. Amazing. Yeah, and the sky replacement and everything. Yeah, everything is awesome in this. All right. Okay, we have a keyline filter here from Trevor. And yeah, that looks good. Kind of similar to the other edit, but you didn't go crazy with the white balance. You kind of kept it right in line with the times, right? Summer. So yeah, and keyline makes sense on images where everything's blurry anyway. You can get away with a keyline and it still works. So yeah, it looks very oil paintery. That's cool. And it is straight, yes. It is straight. It needs a little keystoning correction too, but it's very subtle. Very, very subtle. Okay, and this is from Mark Wolf, my nephew, my virtual nephew, not my real nephew. Very light edit here, not much, a little bit lighter tone than the original. I don't have the original anymore, or at least not easily accessible to compare. But this is a little bit lighter than my image and a little bit warmer. Okay, let me see if I can find. I just did a straight out of camera edit in my Pen F. The Pen F, I had settings in the Pen F that, like, I use color profile number 2 with a little bit of grain. Then I adjusted the highlight shadow a tad more. I can find that one pretty quickly because I took that picture on the 18th, I think. 18th? No. That was a photo job. I took it on the 20th? Which image am I talking? This one, right? Where are all my photos from that day? Saturday. Oh, here it is. There it is. So this is the straight out of camera JPEG from the Pen F. And it's probably hard to tell online, but there's a little bit of a grain pattern, in the Pen F that's very subtle. And then of course this is a very heavy vignette. I should have dialed the vignette back just a little bit, but the vignette was added in camera. Everything is straight out of camera. I didn't do any editing to this. That was that. Let's see, there was one more, right? Oh wow, there's a bunch more in here. What was here's one from Neo. Wow, that's a good edit. Neo always does a good job, right? I don't know how to full screen this when I'm in a browser, but that's a really good edit, Neo. I'm impressed. I still like Wudang Academy's best, but this is really good. This is a close second. Very close second here. Let's see. And this is, I'll have to edit this next time on Sunday. Look at this one. This is another sky replacement, similar to what Wudang did. This is from De Rosario. Wow, this is an excellent edit. Really, really nice sky replacement, and good work on the white balance and tones down here too. Um, oh, De Morgan. Yeah, I'll have to. Let me see. What did you do? Like the cyberpunk here? Wow, wow, that's crazy. It makes no sense for an image like this to me. Cyberpunk, I think, like, kind of a grungy city kind of scape to it, but a countryside in the summer. Wow. Okay. Nice though, DeMarco. That's crazy though. What's this? This is God, everybody went with this really wide crop. I mean, it works, but I'm surprised everybody came up with the same crop basically. Um, but yeah, this is a good end of summer picture, right? Man, if I crop the same way and do a little bit of editing, this I think I would print and put on my wall. What's this one? This is another one I have to edit next time. I'm just out of steam here, guys. I'm sorry. Um, you can hear my voice is cracking now too, because I've been working so hard between doing these like paid work and then editing this vlog and stuff. So, but I definitely really liked. I would say Wudang and then Neo second would be my two favorite edits of all the ones I saw. They were great. Really, really amazing. So, all right, I'll be back Sunday, I think. Sunday's gonna be late for me though. I usually start at like 10 a.m. or 9:30 on Sunday mornings, my time, but I might not be able to start until 12 or 1 o'clock, depending how the photo walk and then the photo job that I have in the mornings, if I still have energy even after that. So I'm not sure about Sunday. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, I'm fully booked. So live streaming, this might be the last live stream, unless I do one Sunday evening for a while. But all right, as always, I appreciate everyone coming in today and coming. Oh, Dave's asking if I gotten any work due to my streams. No, never. But yeah, thanks everyone coming in. I'm gonna head out and get something to eat and get some rest. And I'm gonna try and finish that video where I did a vlog of the photo job that I did yesterday. But in any case, it's always a lot of fun editing with you guys and seeing the edits you did of mine, and we'll catch up with you as soon as I can.